Hey, what's up, guys? It's Navarro, head trader at Penny Stocks Club 13. It's Wednesday, December 2nd, 2020. And I just want to apologize because I said on yesterday's video that I was going to be making some educational videos, a little bit of educational, or videos with some educational purpose. In this case, it is about education, but it's not about any technical part of trading or anything like that, but it is about trading within a sector that is in play, that it's hot, that has potential. And as you can see on my screen, I have SNDL. I talked about HEXO yesterday, which is Hexo, which is in the same sector as SNDL. I did not get in on Hexo today. You could. It's still in the same sector, but I went with a more volatile stock so that it could give me a little bit more return. Of course, trading volatile stocks is not for everyone. If you cannot handle volatility, if you're not a seasoned trader, then I suggest you go with HEXO and stocks that are less volatile, probably within the same sector, but that will help you stay in the trade. Because when you have volatile stocks, they can shake you out. I mean, I get shaken out of some trades. Sometimes it happens to everyone, whether people like to admit it or not, it happens. But when you're trading something that, or you're trading in a sector, you're trading a stock that's in a sector that you know has a lot of potential, then you will feel more comfortable with that. And that comes with experience. That comes with, being in the game for a while. And that's what happened today. So that's what we're going to talk about today. Now, regarding yesterday's swing trades, I am not going to go into detail. I'm just going to say this straight out. 3 of the day trades did not work. ADMP, SINT did not work. Actually, two of the 3 did not work, which was ADMP and SINT. RGLS, I broke even. And, honestly, I did not lose any. I'm very excited because today I locked in a lot of profits on ACB with some calls, and I'll talk about that in a little bit. But I am up big time right now. I focus mainly on the marijuana sector because of the decriminalization legislature that's going on the House vote, and it was just that kind of day where we were taking positions in all sorts of MJ stocks, marijuana stocks. The pot sector was hot today, or not hot, but it was the sector to be in other words. So that's what we're going to talk about today, guys. That is the lesson of the day, that sometimes it's not about trading any type of pattern. It's not about trading how can I say this, any technical breakout or stuff like that, even though we did some, and I'm going to talk about that also. But today was mainly about trading in the sector that has a lot of potential due to a catalyst, which would be either legislature passed or approval of any sort, or any type of catalyst, any type of news. That's what a catalyst is. And in this case, it's a decriminalization of marijuana in the United States. So we'll see what happens tomorrow. The vote will be going on, but as of now, I locked in some profits. There's people still holding it in my chat room at PSC13.com. Guys, go ahead and check it out. Again, it was a lot of fun today. And one of the things I do want to talk to you about before I get into the stocks, because there's a lot to talk about, is that if you're trading by yourself, or you're just looking at YouTube videos and going here and there and just kind of, poking all over the place as far as what to trade, where to be, and stuff like that, then you're missing out on a lot of the action. What happens is, and I'm not saying this so that you come and join us, which, I mean, I would love for you to do, but again, you just need to be around a community where ideas are bounced off of each other, because that's the way you grow accounts. You're not going to be able to scan the whole market. That's one of the things I have learned along my career is that you will never be able to be or scan the whole market and be on every single trade that's going on. So what happened today is I blocked out every other move. I blocked out all the noise and I just focused on a sector. That's what I did. There was so much movement. There was so many alerts going on, but I stayed focused on the sector that I thought is going to have the best potential to give me the best return. It did, and I'm still holding some. I'm still holding a lot, actually. So let's get right to it, guys. SNDL. SNDL, I called it out. I went in. It paid big time. It's still paying, and we'll see how it goes tomorrow. But for now, let's look at SNDL. So remember, we traded this one here on the swing trade, and from Monday to Tuesday we sold, and now we're back in it again. It did hold levels here, so you can see that it's going up, and it's up after hours as well. So we'll see how much more it's got to offer tomorrow. SNDL, I believe this one, again, I told you I wanted it to break 1. Will it break 1? I don't know, but if it opens and gaps up tomorrow and it's up here, I'll be so happy, and I'll be locking in profits along the way. SNDL, so that's one of the ones that I called out. We're in it. Let's look at the 1 day 3 minute and give a quick review here. So it got volatile. It came back up over VWAP. I got in it right before the break at around 71.50, I believe, 72 actually. And it did have this little shakeout candle here. So let's go ahead and check out what's going on here. So again, I jumped in right here, right at it was actually, yes, 71.50, guys, when it broke out of this little flagging pattern here, and it broke over VWAP. It started just trading sideways. Then it had this little shakeout candle. So this is what I'm talking about, volatility. If you are not a seasoned trader, this would have shaken you out. You would have probably just taken a loss here, and then the stock would have done this to you. And it's happened to me. So don't be surprised. But again, I knew what kind of sector I was in. I knew what's going on, and I knew there was going to be a volatility. And then all of a sudden, news comes in about legislature being on the House floor, and it just starts popping up. Look at what it's doing after hours. I locked in some profits at 82, but I'm still holding the majority of my stock. I usually take 75% off on a trade. In this case, I went the opposite. I went 25% off, and I'm leaving 75% on. So this is a complete reversal because I wanted to play this one for a swing trade. When I called it out, I said, I'm swinging SNDL. I'm going to swing it. So that was SNDL, guys. Now, let's go look at more pot stocks. And the next one I called out was OGI. OGI, another pot stock that had good earnings, by the way, or had a year over year better than expected sales, improvement on sales. So this one was going to be a trade regardless of what's happening with the sector. So what I was expecting here was a break over 140. So I think I called it out right here at 135. My entry was here at 135. It started making a move, like all the pot stocks, all the marijuana stocks started making a move at around this time. Then it just traded sideways. Right now it's trading right below 140. So tomorrow, hopefully, I expect more volume to come in and start kicking up. So this is OGI. The next one that I called out was IGC. My entry was at 195 for this one. IGC, another marijuana stock. So on this one, I called it out at 195. I believe it was a similar type of call with SNDL coming off of the bottom here, bouncing off of the 180 SMA. So I called it out right there. And again, you can see the volatility. It could have easily shaken out a lot of people here. But then look at what it's doing. And we're expecting this one to really just get going tomorrow. We'll see what happens. So IGC, another one that gave us a little bit of good return. I did lock some in again, 25% here at 230, and I'm still holding some. My entry was at 195, so I'm still up regardless. IGC, another one, and ACB, guys. ACB was a different type of trade for me. On this one, I decided to go with call options. And this one, I did not call out. This one was Brian. It was Brian's idea off of a VWAP bounce. So I'm going to take you to it right now, guys. Right here, when it started coming back down, and it bounced here at VWAP at 125, at 1025, excuse me. This is where I decided to go long on calls on December 11th, $12 calls. So what happened here is that it started making a move. Then I was still holding through here, started making a move. I took profits off on my calls. I took half of them off. I'm still holding half because I expect this one to continue moving, get past 12, and hopefully I can take some profits off of there. So again, my entry was at 1025 for those calls. Took some profits off here and still holding some, looking for a move over 12. So we'll see if it gives me that opportunity. Now let's go look at other stocks that are not in this sector that were either called out by me or by somebody in the PSC13 Elite Trades chat room, guys. One of the stocks was NVIV. We've tried to trade this one before, and this is an oversold pattern. You can see that it started making a move, so we're good with this one. And what we're expecting is that gap fill, so hopefully it'll give us a room or a move all the way up to 1. But profit taking would be at 80. First profit target would be at 80, then 1 if it breaks through that 50 EMA. And nonetheless, I believe this one has a lot to offer. You can see the increase in relative volume here. So NVIV, guys, something that we have been traded for. If you have seen my videos, it's been called out there. So the entry was my entry was at 67, and look at where it's at right now. So this one is definitely good for a hold. We're holding this one for a swing trade, and this one is just a technical trade based on technicals, and the same with AEZS. AEZS, guys, you can see I already have my little flag pattern here. You can see this little vertical wedge. We traded the breakout. So we're waiting for this one. It's got room all the way up to 55. We'll see, but I mean, we can take profits at 50 and then leave some right into 54, 55 for about a 20-25% room to move. So let's go check this out. You can see that it's still trending upwards. 45 cents is a breakout level, so we're expecting this one to really just get going tomorrow. Our entry was at, my entry was at 0.4350, and I am up right now about 3.5%, which is not bad considering that this one is an oversold pattern and it's coming off of a flag pattern breakout. So this one is based off of a technical breakout. Again, this one was a call up by me, and VIV was a call up by Brian. He's the one that alerted me to it because for some reason, my alerts did not go off. I don't know if I had any, by the way, so I'll blame myself for that. But that's why it's important to have a team around you, a support group around you that will help you scan the market, and you will help them along the way as well. And that's what it's about, just contributing to your group, contributing to the cause, and being part of a community that wants the same thing that you want. Like-minded individuals that want you to grow along with them. That's where you need to be. And we offer that at www.psc13.com. Guys, go ahead and check it out. Again, there is a free watch list for you to check out there too. If you don't want to join our chat room, if you don't want to be part of the Elite Trades, that is fine. But we do offer a free watch list. Go ahead and check it out. Again, www.psc13.com. Guys, that is it for me. Hope everybody has a green day tomorrow, and we'll catch you on the next one.